Boulevard and Garden City VW on Westminster Boulevard in Westminster.
Hi, Wally George. Stay tuned for more action coming up at 11 o'clock right after the wrestling on Hot Seat, right here on KDOC, Channel 56.
Are you ready to get on the hot seat with Wally George? Hang on for the wildest, most controversial talk show on television, featuring enthusiastic participation from our live studio audience and interviews with provocative newsmaker guests. And now, here he is, that hard-hitting, award-winning, conservative voice of television, Wally George!
What a fantastic audience. How are you tonight? Hey, you know, every once in a while, we have good audiences, and then we have magic, and we have great audiences, and this is a great audience. I can feel the electricity in the air tonight. We're going to, all across America, here we are. This is the one program that has the guts to help make America a better place. Now, on the program tonight, speaking of helping making America a better place, the best way to do it is to get this idiot out of America fast. Now, this guy, his name is Al Goldstein. He flew out from New York to be on my show tonight. I'm going to kick him back to New York. He's the publisher of that filthy, degrading, scummy magazine called Screw Magazine. If you could see the degrading, filthy pictures of women and men he has in there, it's disgusting, isn't it? Then we have a guy named Scott Wagner, and he's down here to tell me he's mad at me because of what I've been saying, and he says he thinks it's great for employers to hire illegal aliens. And if that isn't bad enough, we have a real freako. His name is Bob Eilick, and he's in favor of sex change operations. Hey, I saw Bob out there. I think at one time he was Bobby. With an I-E. Yeah. Now, before we get to my commentary of the night, it's time to introduce our great crew. And in the booth, we have the world's finest TV director, the amazing and talented Kevin Little in the booth. Let's hear for Kevin. And my assistant, as well as my lovely bride, Janice George, right there. And we want to say happy birthday to my producer, Gia DeSantis Clark. Gia, you look a day over 39. Oh, all right, 29. Okay. 21. Okay. Okay, now let's hold it down all over the audience, please, because it's time for my commentary of the night, and then we'll get to our audience. You know, Newsweek magazine last week reported that Los Angeles gangs are getting worse and more violent. Now, the problem is almost completely out of control, so says Newsweek, and we must crack down hard to put these punks, and I repeat, punks, out of business once and for all. Now, Newsweek points out that gangs are involved in major drug distribution in Los Angeles. They are major distributors of cocaine here in Los Angeles, and violence continues to escalate among these gangs, with Newsweek predicting, get this, Newsweek predicting over 700 gang-related killings this year alone. Now, on top of all this comes a new movie from Hollywood called Colors, which tends to glamorize the Los Angeles gangs, and City Attorney James Hahn thinks it's a bad idea to show this film here in Los Angeles because it could trigger gang violence in and around the movie theaters showing it. I certainly agree. Colors should not be shown in Southern California. How sickening it is to find that Hollywood filmmakers are always first to jump on the bandwagon, always trying to jump on a critical problem and make the problem even worse. We don't need films about these gangs. Why turn these punk killers into celebrities? It is not a time to glorify these idiots. It's time to put them all out of business. I'll be right back.
The Avalon Concert Calendar, keeping Los Angeles rocking. On Friday night, April 15th, at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, the spectacular return of the full Pink Floyd production. Then, mark your calendar for Friday, June 10th in the Forum. David Lee Roth is back. Special guest, Poison. Then on June 22nd, get ready. When the bells toll, AC/DC rocks at the Long Beach Arena. AC/DC and special guest White Lion. Tickets for Pink Floyd and David Lee Roth are now on sale. Tickets go on sale this Saturday for AC/DC. So mark your concert calendar for Pink Floyd, David Lee Roth, and AC/DC.
Hi, Wally George. If you or your company need a professional security service, may I recommend TriStar International Protection Agency. They can provide executive protection, corporate security, and loss prevention. They take care of high-risk security problems, and they use canine services in patrol with bomb and drug detection. All of TriStar personnel have training in civilian or military law enforcement. Call TriStar now, area code 714-635-2015. Thank you very much.
There's only one way to go. Fleet Auto Center.
You know, everybody deserves a second chance. Here at Fleet Auto Center in Ontario, we give you that and more. Hi, I'm Ken Faltrick of Fleet Auto Center, inviting you to come see us for that newer used car truck today. We offer all makes, all models, and we've got a huge inventory. And we have custom financing that'll fit your budget. In fact, we specialize in it. Even if you've had credit problems like high medical bills or other things beyond your control, here at Fleet Auto, your credit's okay with us. We won't give you the runaround. You won't find high-pressure salespeople, just helpful professionals. So come on down, folks, to Fleet Auto Center, and let us show you the way to go. Stop by and pick out that newer used car truck today. You deserve that second chance, and we're here to do our best to see that you get it. Come down and see us today at 766 West Hope Boulevard in downtown Ontario.
There's only one way to go. Fleet Auto Center.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you, and welcome back to Hot Seat. We're going to get to our guests and our mailbag, but first I want to introduce a very good friend of mine and a great sponsor of ours. He's known as King Max. He owns Carpet Kingdom in Upland and Pointy Hills Mall. King Max Schoenberger. Let's hear it for King Max. Yeah, right. All you people in Southern California, you go into Carpet Kingdom in Upland and Pointy Hills, and Max will give you a great reduction, right? All right, yeah. All right. And now, hey, are you ready? It's time for the mailbag. Hey, this is from a guy named Chris, and he says, Wally George, you're an idiot. Oh. He says, you keep saying lousy things about Jane Fonda. You can't fool me. I'll bet you fantasize making love to Jane Fonda. Hey, I have news. I would rather fantasize making love to Miss Piggy. As a matter of fact, I think Jane Fonda is Miss Piggy. And here's one from a guy named Alejandro. And he says, he says, dear Wally, hey, dude. What have you got against pornography? He says, I love it. He said, give it a chance. You'll love it, too. Hey, pal, I have news for you. I'm not going to give it a chance. I'm not giving you a chance either. You're out of here. And finally, we got a good one from a girl named Anita. And she says, dear Wally, hot seat rules. You are number one. Okay, thank you, Anita. That's wonderful. Now let's go to our podium. If you want to come up, our first guest from the audience, give us your name and your question. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm Cody from Costa Mesa, and I was wondering what you thought of Ollie North.
Well, Ollie North, it is unbelievable that they have brought him up on criminal charges. I say Ollie North is no criminal. He's an American hero. And what Ollie should do, instead of being kicked in the pants, we should pin a medal on him. Okay, yes.
Hi, Wally. How you doing tonight?
Yes, fine.
My name's John. I'm from Downey. I'd like to know how married life has changed you.
Well, married life has not changed me. I am really as rambunctious and as fiery as ever, aren't I? Okay, thank you very much. Okay. Except at home, of course.
Wally.
Yes, go ahead, yes.
Yeah, I'm Barry from the beautiful city of Watts, California. Is that?
Oh, that's fine, all right.
I'm just wondering what you think about all the people.
Are you scared, or is that the way your hair normally is?
I don't know. Don't be scared, Wally.
Okay,
all
go
these
ahead.
people out here.
All right, go ahead.
I just wonder what you think about all the people who say that Reagan's failed. You know, you see it on the news
Well,
and
of
everything.
course they're going to say that. And the reason that the dimwit Democrats are trying to tie his hands and not let him score a victory in Nicaragua is because they don't want him to succeed. And I say history will record that Ronald Reagan was the greatest president in our history. And hey, one more thing. I think Ronald Reagan is perfectly right in sending those troops to Honduras, but I want to see him do one more thing. I want to see him bomb the hell out of the Sandinistas. Okay, yes, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Joanna from Huntington Beach,
Yes,
and
Joanna.
I want to know what you think about drugs in school.
Drugs in school, well, it is absolutely sickening. And I say we got to get down on the pushers on our school campuses and throw their buns in jail because drugs, especially in high school and in even junior high school, is asinine. We don't want to fry the brains of our young kids. I'm right back. Stay where you are. Hi, Wally George. If you're thinking about buying a car, let me recommend Galpin Ford in Sepulveda. Have you seen the new Fords lately? They're fantastic. I'm the proud owner of a Galpin Ford T-Bird. Fantastic. They're number one, and there's a reason. I say they're the best. Say hello to my good friend Bert Bachman and all the gang at Galpin Ford in Sepulveda, 15505 Roscoe Boulevard, and tell them I sent you. Thank you very, very much.
Play baseball trivia, play in the big leagues for fun, and Oshman's gift certificates. All new questions, exciting. Win Oshman's gift certificates. Be a champ. Call 976-6666 on your touch-tone phone. Answer 3 baseball trivia questions correctly, and you win. Just 95 cents per call plus tolls.
What a great call. What's out of the turnbuckle?
Pro Wrestling's hottest hotline, 976-1988. That's 976-1988. Daily reports on the exciting world of wrestling, 976-1988. Action highlights, 976-1988.
I'm telling you, we could have had at least 2 or 3 pins.
Stars, gossip, secrets, America's best wrestling source, 976-1988. Call Pro Wrestling's hottest hotline, 976-1988. $2 plus toll if any.
Welcome back to Hot Seat. And, hey, I want to tell you that here in Southern California, you can see us every day, Monday through Friday. From 4:30 to 5, we do the Hot Seat Hotline. You can call me on the phone for 30 minutes, so do it. And, of course, all across America and soon all across this globe, Hot Seat here to make America better. And my next victim our first victim on the Hot Seat tonight is making America a hell of a lot worse. He is probably the most sickening, degrading scum pervert I've ever met. And that is being kind to this guy. He is the publisher of one of the most degrading publications I've ever seen that's sold all over the country. It's called, and I hate to even say this, it's called Screw Magazine. Now, hold on. And let's show this guy what we think of this pervert, Al Goldstein. You hear that? They know what you are. My audience knows, the world knows, Goldstein, you are a scum and a pervert, right?
Good.
So how do you answer?
Okay, bring the camera in. Okay, now, Wally, okay, this is important you listen to. If this was a normal man with a normal the small one he had,
hold on. Goldstein, hey, hold on. Hold on. Hey, I have news for the world. Goldstein doesn't have a Don't try to top the master.
Wally, you are an inadequate, and I know the way you make love. You are bad at it. You're a sex-hating imbecile. So no wonder you don't like what's true. Hey. You are a demented, tyrannical liar. So don't tell me to hold on. You use this hand for one thing.
I'm warning you.
You don't know a thing.
Hold on.
You don't know it. No.
I'm warning. Hold on a minute.
You have as much class as your audience. Zero. Feed these people to the lions.
Hey, hold on. Not only has he no brain.
How many of you guys, wait, you guys out there, how many of you guys last night? I see the hairy palms. Yes, true.
Hold on. Your magazine, which your filthy crew sent me a whole box of your screw magazine.
So you read it till you get it right, Wally.
I read it.
So you get it. Have someone read it to you, Wally.
I looked through your magazine and I threw up.
Of course, Wally. Of course, Wally. You would. It's straight sex, something you know nothing about.
Hey, you know, in your biography.
Who read it to you, Wally? Who read it to you? Come on, Wally. Who told you? It's in English.
Hold on. In your filthy biography, you said, you know, in his biography, you know, some little secretary of his wrote this to me and said, Al Goldstein really is a family man. Oh, God.
Well, Wally.
And hold it. And he brings his wife and his little, he brings his little boy into the studio here and his wife.
To see madness at work.
And hold on.
To see an insane psychotic earning money on television. I want my son to see what America's like.
Hey.
You're a sociopath.
If he was indeed a family man, he wouldn't be publishing this garbage, would he?
Wally, let's talk family. Let's talk about your daughter, Rebecca.
No, don't get
Wally. Okay, Wally. Okay, Wally.
I'm warning you.
Wally, okay. Wally. He can dish it out, but he can't take it.
Hey, don't try to compare
This is a man who can't take it.
Don't try to compare my daughter to your filthy scum.
Let's talk what's wrong. What's wrong with pornography, Wally? With heterosexual people doing it with pride, because you do it badly. Don't be self-contemptuous.
You know what?
You do it with the lights out. I can't believe your wife would do it with you in daylight. She has to take the lights out.
Hey, I can't believe...
I've seen the Polaroid.
I can't believe any human being would have sex with him, do you?
Wally.
Hey, the only way this idiot could have sex is to resort to bestiality.
If I had sex with you, Wally, it is bestiality.
Hey, Al, you want to get a real shock? Take a good look in the mirror at that ugly face of yours.
Wally, I'm young, I'm virile, I'm beautiful, I'm functional. You are a non-sexual human being. You had to get a young wife who doesn't know better, Wally. So she thinks that's the way
you hold on.
Minuscule
you could not get a decent woman if you tried, could you?
Wally, you could not get a woman with $100 in your pocket.
I only feel sorry for your poor little son who has to grow up knowing that his father was the garbage merchant of America.
Wally, I save America from sex-hating, pro-censorship, authoritarian morons like yourself.
Hey, you are taking the First Amendment, you are taking freedom of speech, you are taking freedom of the press, and you are abusing it. I'll tell you, the Constitution, the First Amendment, never meant to protect perverts like him, did they?
Wally George, you're like Ronald Reagan. You are that inarticulate. That's right. You are a loser.
We have laws to protect us from the kind of obscene material that you put out here. And I'll tell you, Goldstein, as long as I have a breath in these lungs of mine, as long as I have a television camera, as long as I have an audience all across America, I will not rest until you are not only out of business, but in the slammer.
Wally, you know, Wally George, listen, I live in New York, so... Okay, we have the real original stuff. We have Morton Downey. We have Morton Downey, a real liberal.
Sure, he probably goes along with you, right?
Yes, he does. He's a real television person. We don't have this kind of derivative imitation junk.
Morton Downey.
These are young kids. They don't know better. You are drivel. You are Joe Pine. Why?
You are. They know. Look at them. These, you see, hey, hold it. Back in New York, you and your friend Downey may enjoy this kind of bull crap, but I'll tell you what I think of it. Here's your school magazine. There it is.
I want to give you an image, Wally. Think back to the days of Mein Kampf in Nazi Germany, a period of time you would be happy. You would burn books, Wally. You are afraid of ideas that do not go consistent with your anti-sex point of view. You believe masturbation. Have you ever Wally George? Do you think it's self-abuse? Have you ever Wally George?
Hey, can you imagine how sickening he is?
I wonder.
Sickening.
I wonder, Wally.
Obviously, this is the only way he can find gratification.
Do you think Playboy
Hey, I'm
is not
sure that he is a master of that, isn't he? Huh?
Ask Wally George. Ask Wally. Show them the palms.
Hey,
Show
right
them
after
your
this,
hairy palms.
hey, Goldstein. Hey, right after the show, you're probably going to go in my closet for a few hours, right?
Well, right. And I want to look at the dresses you're wearing, Wally. You probably wear panties at home, Wally. You wear dresses.
Hey,
you're probably a
you know what?
dresser.
We should go back to the days of in the 50s.
The Inquisition for you, Wally. That's what you want.
No. What I want is a
book
clean
burner Nazi.
Oh!
Book burning Nazi.
I'm warning you. One more time. I'm warning you. Freedom is not your thing. Sit down.
You know,
hold on. There were a few years ago, a very short time ago, Al Goldstein, there was a time when Screw Magazine could not legally be sold on the newsstand. You know that? We did have censorship in this country.
Are you proud of censorship, Wally?
Hey!
Would you ban Ulysses and D.H. Lawrence? Is that the world you want?
I would ban your kind of garbage from America. Hey, let me give you a little example. In Screw Magazine, he carries ads for transvestites who offer sexual services. Oh, God. No. There's another... Hey, I saw another ad in Screw Magazine where it said, sex parlors, beautiful girls medically inspected.
What?
Oh, God.
Wally, have you been medically inspected?
Hold on.
Have you been medically inspected?
Hey, if you
are unfit for Wally George.
Hold on. If anybody ever did a medical examination of you, you'd be immediately hospitalized. I'll be right back.
I'm Valerie Chavez, and this is Inland Empire Automotive News. Each week, we will be talking to various automotive businesses in the Inland Empire. Today, we're talking with Josh Powell at Romero Jeep Eagle. Hi, Josh.
Hi, Valerie. Here at Romero Jeep Eagle in Ontario, we have a tremendous selection of new vehicles in all models and colors. The new Eagle Premier, Comanche trucks in both 2- or 4-wheel drive, Jeep Cherokees, and Jeep Wranglers like this one. Not only can you drive home the Jeep of your choice, you also get either low 6.8% APR financing or up to $1,000 cash back to you from Jeep. The choice is yours. Romero Jeep Eagle in Ontario is your first choice Jeep Eagle dealer in Southern California. And remember, we want to be your Jeep dealer. Thank you.
For Inland Empire Automotive News, this is Valerie Chavez reporting.
Don't forget to join me every Monday night on the radio. KLAC Radio, 57 on the AM dial for the Wally George Great American Radio Show. Every Monday night from 7 until 10. You can call me on the phone for 3 hours, and we have some liberal idiot guests on as well. So join me on the radio. KLAC, 57 on the AM dial every Monday night from 7 until 10. I'll be listening for you.
Hey, fellows, call me and my girlfriends for 1/5 the cost of all party lines. That's right. $2 now buys 15 minutes of exciting party line fun on 976 Gang and 9760707. That's less than 14 cents per minute. Party lines you can finally afford. Please have your pen handy to record your personal identification number when you call.
Thank you very much. My guest is Al Goldstein on the hot seat, and I'm burning his garbage buns. You see, what Al Goldstein fails to realize is that he is abusing freedom of speech and freedom of the press. We have a moral, decent America, and we have laws of morality.
Jimmy Swaggart, Baker.
I'm talking, you idiot.
You don't know how
I'm
to talk.
talking.
You but say something, Wally.
I'm talking.
Wally,
I'm talking.
Wally, have them yell out, Ayatollah, Ayatollah,
Oh,
Ayatollah. That's what they are. Ayatollah, Ayatollah, Ayatollah. That's what you are.
Hey.
They'll follow. They'll say anything.
Hey, hold on.
They'll say anything.
If they yelled out what you really were, we'd have to censor my whole audience, right?
And you should.
Hey, how about scum? Let's do it together. Scum.
You know something? It's like a Pavlovian dog. Have you ever heard of Pavlov? You think he's a communist. You don't know anything. You are an argument, an orchestra for moronic.
Hey, moron, what you are,
simple-minded
imbecile. You imbecile are an embarrassment to moral America.
Let's talk about it. Wally, let's do something this show has never done. Let's talk thoughts, concepts, and ideas. Let's make it a first in your TV career. What are you against? Are you really intimidated by sex being a positive, or are you a sin-filled, religious, brim and firestone breathing nitwit, which I know you are?
Hey, let me answer you.
Please tell me. Tell me.
You idiotic pervert. Shut up.
Speak, Wally. Speak.
Hey. If you don't shut up, I'll not only speak, but I'll push your ugly face in.
You look like Sam Kinison. You know something? I realize it now. Sam Kinison has been doing Wally George for 2 years.
Hey, don't get smart with me, or I'll meet you in the hallway.
No.
I'll push your...
You need 4 real men. Cut it. You weakly endowed, homosexually prone nincompoop.
Hold on.
You don't know anything.
Hold on. Go. Hey, hold it. Hey. Meet me.
I will.
And I'll punch your teeth out.
You probably cruise the bars at night, Wally.
No, I'll tell you what I'm saying.
Does your wife know that you are late homosexual?
Shut up, man. You asked me a question.
Oh, Wally, shame on you.
Hey, I don't hang out in the gay bars like you do.
Poor Wally.
Hey, Al Goldstein is a household word in West Hollywood.
You know, he is as badly endowed as his low IQ. The same number. 4.
Have you been peeking through my bedroom window?
All the boys know. Yeah, Wally, it's called Much Ado About Nothing.
Hey, if anyone peeked through his bedroom window when he was naked, you'd get a hell of a laugh.
No. Know what you'd find, Wally?
Let's go to the audience.
Wally, know what they'd find in my bedroom? Probably your wife.
Oh,
that's right.
I'm warning you right now.
And she appreciates me.
Now, hold on. You dare to say a thing about my wife, I'm going to punch your face out. Wait till after this.
I'll meet you after the show, Wally.
You may read it.
Let's meet after the show, Wally. You don't have it.
You've got it. You've got it. Let's go to the audience.
I'd like to know what your son's friends think of your occupation.
Yeah, how about it?
Yeah.
Good question. I am in something which is very unique, a sex-positive business.
Sex-positive.
Unlike you sex-hating, pathetic caricature of a human being.
I am for decent, moral sex.
Decent meaning
not
what?
Perverted sex like he is.
Your audience, if the Wally Georges of the world win, you guys are only going to have sex when you're married. You're not going to get sex anyway. You're a rather ugly-looking group. But you're never going to have sex. With $100 in your pocket, you won't have sex.
Hold on. Hey, hold on. This guy invented the word ugly, didn't he? Okay, next. Come on up here. Go ahead. Yeah.
I'd like to know, what about spreading AIDS with your sex all over the place? What about John Holmes, who just died of AIDS?
Yeah, how about
And you're so ugly, they can make gorilla cookies with your face.
You want to hear fact, or you want to stay stupid? I think you should stay stupid.
John Holmes
You're used
died
to
of
it.
AIDS,
Yes,
my friend.
because of 2 reasons. He was an IV user and he was bisexual. Heterosexuals have no risk, which eliminates your audience. You're all going to die of AIDS.
Hey, hold on. Hey, when you talk, don't spit. I might catch AIDS from you.
You might.
Go ahead, yeah. Just keep your distance. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I'd like
You're
to
getting
know.
excited, aren't you, Wally?
Go ahead.
I'd like to know what kind of communist, homosexual parents you have that would raise such a sick,
Yeah, right.
perverted person. You are sick.
This is the kind of audience member I'd like to give a one-way trip to Cuba. You'd love it. There's no pornography. There's no prostitution. And there's only one religion, and there's only one ideology. What you people are afraid of are differing points of view.
No,
Wally, you would give us a world.
We are not afraid of anything. We are disgusted with your kind of perverted ideas of sex. Sex is supposed to be for people who are
married,
who
right?
love each other.
Oh, nonsense. It's fast food. It can be recreational. Cut it out, Wally. Cut it out, Wally.
Shut up.
I get a Big Bang as often as a Big Mac.
Go ahead.
How can you sit here and badmouth the President of the United States of America?
He is a horse's Ronald Reagan is a moron. Ronald Reagan is the...
This man is the most disgusting idiot I've ever heard of, and I want to see him in the slammer for the rest of his life. I'll be right back. Tonight, it's time to introduce our great crew, and in the booth we have the world's finest TV director, the amazing and talented Kevin Little in the booth. Let's hear it for Kevin. And my assistant, as well as my lovely bride, Janice George, right there. And we want to say happy birthday to my producer, Gia DeSantis Clark. Gia, you look a day over 39. Now, on the program tonight, speaking of helping making America a better place, the best way to do it is to get this idiot out of America fast. Now, this guy, his name is Al Goldstein. He flew out from New York to be on my show tonight. I'm going to kick him back to New York. He's the publisher of that filthy, degrading, scummy magazine called Screw Magazine. If you could see the degrading, filthy pictures of women and men he has in there, it's disgusting, isn't it? Fantastic. Oh, yeah. What a fantastic audience. How are you tonight? Hey, every once in a while, we have good audiences, and then we have magic, and we have great audiences, and this is a great audience! I can feel the electricity in the air tonight. We're going to, all across America, here we are. This is the one program that has the guts to help make America a better place.
Boulevard and Garden City VW on Westminster Boulevard in Westminster.
Hi, Wally George. Stay tuned for more action coming up at 11 o'clock right after the wrestling on Hot Seat, right here on KDOC, Channel 56.
Are you ready to get on the hot seat with Wally George? Hang on for the wildest, most controversial talk show on television, featuring enthusiastic participation from our live studio audience and interviews with provocative newsmaker guests. And now, here he is, that hard-hitting, award-winning, conservative voice of television, Wally George!
Then we have a guy named Scott Wagner, and he's down here to tell me he's mad at me because of what I've been saying, and he says he thinks it's great for employers to hire illegal aliens. And if that isn't bad enough, we have a real freako. His name is Bob Eilick, and he's in favor of sex change operations. Hey, I saw Bob out there. I think at one time he was Bobby. With an I-E. Yeah. Now, before we get to my commentary of the